Hey everyone, this is Yasir back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about hiring a career coach. Should you hire one? What should you consider when hiring one? I'm a career coach myself and I have hired other career coaches. I'm not even looking for a job and I'm hiring a career coach, right? So I'm always trying to learn new concepts and getting new perspectives from other people in the industry. But if you're a job seeker right now, should you invest in a career coach, and what are some things to keep in mind? Let's talk about that right now. Now, the end goal usually with people who are working with a career coach is to find a job or understand more about what they want to do with their career, get some more clarity on their career. We're going to be talking about you as someone who's a job seeker in the market and you don't have a job and you're looking for a job and you want someone's help to help you find a job. That's the context we're going to talk about, okay? If you want to work with a career coach so that they guarantee you a job, don't work with a career coach. Now say it right now. If you want an absolute 100% guarantee that you will get a job, don't hire a career coach. Now you might be wondering why, who else would I hire? Why? That doesn't make any sense. The reason I say this is because then you're going in to this coaching session with one specific metric of progress, and that is, do I get a job, yes or no? That's not the job of a career coach. A career coach does not guarantee you a job, and if they do, don't hire them. Okay, that's my personal advice. Don't hire anyone who makes guarantees like that. Chances are the job they're offering you is going to be completely shit, or they're just making it up and they want your money. That's my personal opinion. When I work with my clients, there are three main things that I ask them before I even work with them. And this is just to qualify them, to make sure that this is a good fit. Because believe it or not, coaching is not a one pill solution where you hire a coach and yes, you have a job, all your life's problems are solved. No, it's not like that. The three questions I ask my potential clients are, why this? Why do you need coaching? Why do you think you can't do this yourself? Why can't you just go to your university career counseling department and have them do it? Why this? Why do you need the coaching? And this helps me understand what their motive is. Sometimes people will say, well, I want to pay you money so you give me a job. And I'll say, nope. That is not me. That's not what I do. You're probably looking for someone else. You're looking for a quick fix. If you are looking for a quick fix when it comes to something like your career, you don't want to hire me and you don't want to hire anyone else either, because they're not going to be able to give you what you're looking for. So that's the first question you should ask yourself as well. What are you looking for? If you're considering a career coach, what do you want? You want some clarity on how to find a job, to give you some perspective on your resume, what you're not doing right with your resume, or maybe you don't know how to network to find a job. Is that what you want? Be very specific about that. The other question I ask my clients is, why me? Why do you want to work with me and not someone else? Why don't you just find some other career coaches on Google and work with them instead? Or again, go to your university career department and work with them. And this is a question you need to ask yourself as well when you're considering a career coach. Why this person? Why not someone else? All right, for you, it might be something like certifications. I want to make sure this person's a certified career coach, or I want to make sure they have a master's degree in whatever, or you've got some qualification or the other. That's what you're looking for. Great, that's your metric of what you want to do. What I look for when I'm working with career coaches is simply, have they done this before? Have they gotten results that I want to replicate? Have they helped someone who's been in a similar situation like me? Have they been able to help them? If the answer is yes, I want to work with this person. So if that's what you're looking for in a career coach and the person you're talking to, they have had those results in the past, then you can feel comfortable saying, okay, it looks like you have dealt with a case similar to mine before. I'd like to work with you and get similar results as well. The last thing I ask my clients is, why now? Why can't we do this later? Why do we have to do this now? Why didn't we do it before? And that's the question you got to ask yourself as well. Why do you need career coaching now? Right? What happens if you don't get career coaching? Is life going to go on the same way? Is it going to get worse if you don't end up finding something you're looking for? Or maybe you just don't need it and you're kind of just window shopping for career coaching. So it helps you understand the urgency, okay? So why this person, and why now? Answer these three questions for yourself and it'll really help you understand, do I really need coaching? Do I have my coaching goal set out for me? Now, I can't say this enough times. If you're looking for a guaranteed job, don't work with a career coach, okay? Unless it's a really crappy career coach who really wants your money and they'll give you any guarantee in the world, like, yes, give me your money, I'll give you a crappy job, or I'll guarantee you a job. Then yes, but I wouldn't recommend working with that. The other thing I want you to realize is think of a career coach a lot like a fitness coach, okay? When you're working with a trainer, a personal trainer, they can give you all of the workouts. Week 1, do these 3 workouts. Week 2, do these 3 workouts. Eat this meal, eat that meal, this, that. But if you don't implement it, if you don't work at it, if you're not accountable, if you're not coming to them every single week telling them what your progress is, if you're not showing them whether you're losing weight or gaining muscle, if they can't track your progress, if they don't know what's going on, they don't know what the result's going to be like for you. And this is why when a lot of job seekers go to career coaches and they say something like, I want to guarantee that I want a job by the end of this career coaching session. Well, imagine a career coach said, I want to guarantee that you are going to follow every single piece of instruction I'll tell you, and you're going to watch every video I share with you, and you're going to come on to every coaching call that I have with you, and you're going to listen to every single word that comes out of my mouth. That kind of guarantee is almost impossible to get. So just because a career coach doesn't know the level of commitment you bring, it's impossible to tell you whether you'll be able to find a job or not. And like guarantees, nothing in life is guaranteed. So if you're going into coaching looking for a guarantee, you're not going to get it. But what you will get, a lot like a personalized training session, you'll get structure. You'll get someone who tells you the step-by-step instructions that you, in your specific case, will follow. And they will take you along the journey, they will hold your hand, and they will tweak the process as you go. Now, it's very easy to give everyone the same cookie-cutter program. Yes, follow step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good to go, see you later. But the reality is, finding a job doesn't work like that. Even if you know all the steps, things come up where you're like, what do I do now? What do I do in this situation? Okay, I got an interview at this place I wasn't expecting. What do I do now? What do I do with my resume if I don't have the specific thing they're looking for in that job? And for that, you need a coach to help you understand what to do in these specific roadblocks that you might experience on your journey. So think about it like this. With career coaching, you might receive some new information that you didn't know, right? In terms of statistics, in terms of what methods work more than other methods. And I'll tell you right now, one thing that always surprises people when I tell them is how effective networking is at getting people jobs and how many people don't do it, right? Most of them are like, I just apply online to 50 jobs every single day. That's kind of my strategy. So when I tell them networking is a lot more effective, they'll be like, okay, I didn't know that, right? But when you're working with a coach, it's not like you're paying them to get this specific information that only they know and no one else in the world knows this information. No, every bit of information that your career coach can give you is probably available on the internet somewhere or the other. You can probably find it. Every piece of information you will ever need to find a job is going to be on the internet. Yes, I said that. You can find it for free. The difference is those who pay attention. With all of the free information on the internet at your disposal right now, you wouldn't be watching this video right now if you knew exactly how to solve your problem, right? If you paid for this same information, you'd be a lot more likely to pay attention. And that's why when you work with a coach, you're almost giving yourself permission by investing your money, by investing your time, you're giving yourself permission to take action. Before, you might be paralyzed because you have so much information and you can't make that decision. But when you work with a career coach, they hold your hand every step of the way. They fix and tweak your process as your job search goes on, depending on where you're seeing success, where you're not seeing success. And over time, you will learn how to troubleshoot your own job process, your own job searching process, okay? It'll teach you, these are the things that aren't working, we've tried this, these are the things that are working, let's do more of that. This is what I try to teach my clients. I will never give them any information where like, oh my God, Yasir, you blew my mind right now. That thing you just said is single-handedly going to help me find a job. That's just not going to happen. I know that's the reality of it. My job as a career coach and other career coaches, what they do is they assist you in the process of finding a job. They help give you advice that you need, or maybe they ask you smart questions to help you understand where you should go in your job search. Now, one thing I want to leave you with. A lot of career coaches or career influencers that I know, they're very quick to sell their coaching program, okay? They don't care whether you need it. They don't care whether you can afford it. They're just going to shove it down your throat like, hey, I've got this $2,000 whatever package, and I don't care what your situation is. If you're looking for a job, buy my service, buy my product. Be very careful of someone who either gives you advice or tells you there's something wrong with you without asking you first, okay? I want you to think about it kind of like a doctor, and this is how I channel my coaching. I don't give someone advice before I know what their problem is. And in order to know what their problem is, I have to ask them a lot of smart questions about where they are in their job search, what challenges they're having, have they seen any success. A lot of times what happens is I at least talk to people for around an hour and a half to 2 hours before I even tell them what my program is, because I want to make sure it's a good fit for them. So if you're talking to someone who's like, buy my product now, this is perfect for you, I'd be very skeptical. There's a saying by one of the people I look up to here on YouTube. His name is Chris Do. He said, amateurs advise, experts diagnose. Think about it like a doctor, right? If you have a doctor's appointment, you go into the doctor's appointment, how long will it take the doctor to prescribe you a medication? Will you walk into the room and the doctor will be like, take this medication. You know what? This medication has this ingredient, that ingredient, this ingredient, that ingredient. My 50 customers yesterday had an amazing review. They loved it. You should buy this right now. Would a doctor ever do that? Almost never, at least if they're a good doctor, right? What will they do instead? They'll ask you a series of smart questions. What are you experiencing? What kind of pain are you having? Is it in the chest? Is it in the stomach? Do you find that you're waking up groggy? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you drinking enough water? Once they ask you enough questions, then they tell you, okay, based on your current situation right now, I have prescribed this medication to some customers in the past. If that's what you would like, you can definitely buy it from the pharmacy down the street or wherever. They're not going to shoehorn it to you if you don't need it. So when you're working with a career coach, try to make sure that they take the time to understand your situation, whether you need career coaching or not. If they're trying to sell you right off the bat, like buy my program now, I'd be pretty skeptical, okay? So be very smart about it. To conclude, ask yourself these questions. What is your goal? Why do you need coaching? What are you looking for? Why do you need coaching from this specific person? Why do you need coaching now? Okay, are you looking for a guarantee? Because if you're looking for a guarantee, again, no quick fixes. If you're looking for a quick fix, you're probably going to be pretty disappointed with what you find. But are you looking for someone to work with who can hold you accountable, who can give you step-by-step process to follow, who can give you that guidance you need along the way to support your job search? Is that what you're looking for? And if that's what you're looking for, a career coach is probably a good idea for you. Now, myself, when I was a student, I graduated out of university. I hired a career coach because I just couldn't find a job. I was working as a receptionist with a master's degree. I didn't know how to find a job, which job titles to look for, nothing. I paid upwards of $2,000 in career coaching, making almost minimum wage salary. So I used my credit card to pay off my career coach. But you know what happened? I understood the direction I needed to go in. I needed to fix my job search, right? And doing those tactics for weeks or a couple of months, I had a couple of interviews lined up, and that's how I knew I was making progress. There was nothing my career coach told me that was like, wow, thank you for giving me that magic solution that no one ever told me about, that I couldn't find anywhere on the internet. No. What my career coach did was they listened to my problem. They gave me smart solutions. They advised me on my specific journey as I went along. They held my hand every step of the way, and they were there to listen. That's what a good career coach should do. So if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for a career coach, I offer career coaching as well. You can find the link to that in the description. Again, I will not work with you unless I've talked to you for at least an hour about all of your problems. That's just what I do. I don't feel like I can work with everyone. I need to understand your situation in detail in order to know whether this is a good fit. And that's what you should do as well. When you're working with me or any other career coach, try to figure these things out for yourself. Are they a good fit? Can you see yourself working with that person for the next few weeks? If you can, and if they have been able to bring similar results in the past, then you can consider hiring them. I hope this helped you out. If it did, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.